Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am STARKO Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe and check the bell to get notified when we post a new video. Go live for the live stream. We stream every Friday night 7 p.m. Pacific time, so do not miss that. Also, make sure you join on the Discord, guys, because we have Discord exclusive giveaway. We give away a total of 10,000 Dracoins a month, so make sure you jump on the Discord and join the giveaway. And lastly, guys, if you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code STARKO to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code STARKO, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive a free starter pack, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. So guys, today we're gonna talk about arena team. We're gonna talk about the arena team I'm currently running on the live server. So no test server today, guys. This is all about the live server and the team I actually like to play in the arena at the moment. I actually perform better than my previous team. So the previous team I was running, guys, let's just talk about it quick. Had two versions of the team I was running. We were running with Zero Lead, Barrel, Centurion, all gear 13, and Hardock, all gear 13. And the fifth characters in this team will depend on if I want to use buff, depending on the team I face, gear 13, or I had the other option that I was using this one at almost gear 12, almost so close to be gear 12, but this team was not working anymore for me because this team was getting their ass kicked with a lot of Zappy, Boardwind, Nelly out there. It is hard to compete, and sometimes the same team I use, but except buff or on Naya, people actually use Garrett, and with good RNG I was getting screwed very easily. So I decided to change the way I'm actually doing arena. So I spent days and days trying to figure out the best possible team, and I ended up doing a team with 2 gear 11, 1 gear 12, and only 2 gear 13. I know that is weird. That's actually working much better than my previous team, but imagine when I can actually get this team to full gear 13 in a while, because I have no money, so I'm free to play right now. So it's a long process to level up gear that way, but still we manage, guys, without too much problems. So let's take a quick look at the team we're actually using now. So the first characters we're using in the team is Lead Nelly. Nelly is gear 11. I'm not even close to be done with gear 11. I cannot get her to gear 12 either, because we do not have her at 7 stars yet, which should actually be next month when our event comes back. We're going to be able to do so. Then we are going to be able to do the gear 12 challenge too. So if we take a look at the requirement here, Nelly, Zappy, we got that. And if we take a look at the second requirement, we do have Raleigh 2 at 7 stars. So that is actually going to be easy one to get to gear 12 and then gear 13. So once we actually can get her to 7 stars, we're gonna start working towards that. Now for now, she's gear 11, only 2 gear equipped into the gear 11, which is not that much. Next characters we have on this team, we're gonna go with the characters that most people expect. Is Barrel. This is my Barrel, guys. 231 speed, 57 critical chance, 203% critical damage, 4 damage runes with 2 critical chance, and then we have a damage and tenacity artifact. Will be better to have damage and chill artifact, but this is what I have on this dude, and honestly it gets the job done. It definitely gets the job done. He is one of my main damage dealer, and talking about damage dealer, the next one in the list is another damage dealer. It is a Zappy that we do have at gear 13. We actually got her to gear 13 free to play away, guys, this week. Yeah, it's been since the game release. I have not been free to play because I like to support the dev and all that, but right now I just don't have a choice because of my life. So yeah, It is difficult, but we still achieved to get gear 13 and free to play. So I guess it is still possible for people out there saying, hey, I'm free to play, I cannot get characters to gear 13. Well, I just did that. So it is definitely possible. So yeah, this is my Zappy. We have 4 damage runes, 2 critical chance runes. We have critical damage artifact here. Damage plus shield artifact will actually be better, but this is what we have for her. We have 65% critical chance, 180%, 87% critical damage, 235 speed. This is pretty much the setup we have on her. She is gear 13. AoE ability is to level 7. Actually 3 abilities to level 7. The passive, second skill, and third skill, which definitely does the job. She is one of my biggest damage dealer with Barrel in the team. Then the next one we have is Boardwind. Boardwind is actually gear 12 and only 1 gear equipped into the gear 12. What's very important with Boardwind in this team setup is that Boardwind needs to be faster than Barrel and Zappy, because you want to be able to apply that armor decrease on the targets, on the AoE targets, before Zappy and Barrel can actually run with their massive AoE. Because if you don't apply the armor decrease, well, they're gonna do a shit ton less damage. So it's very, very important that this guy is built with high potency and faster speed than Barrel and Zappy. It does not matter if it's 1 speed faster or 200 speed faster, does not matter. Just need to be faster. Just need to make sure that this character will go before to apply his armor decrease before the other 2 can actually apply their AoE. That is the basic of this team setup. You can see here 4 speed runes with 2 critical chance runes, and then we have a potency and HP artifact to give him as much HP as possible and as much potency as possible. 120% potency seems to be doing the job right now. I don't know if in the future I will need more, but if I need more, I can get this artifact to 6 stars to 5 stars and actually get another 18% potency, putting me a little bit over 135% potency, which I think is a pretty sweet spot. So if we need to get there, we can get there without too much problems. And this guy, what's really important is his disability, because disability is passive ability to ability 7, because it gives penetration to Zappy, which is going to be very, very, very important. And then disability to level 7, because damage increase for Zappy and himself for 2 turns instead of 1 turn. And then you have the third skill, because inflict a damage decrease for 2 turns, so you receive less damage when that's up. So that is definitely a game changer. His basic ability is good to have, ability 7, but not for this arena team. That's for something entirely different, so we're not going to cover this one. But yes, ability 2, 3, and the passive ability needs to be level 7 on this guy to be effective in this arena team, and he needs to have high potency over around 120% plus, and high speed, faster than Zappy and Barrel. If we go with the last characters we're going to talk about, a lot of people do not expect these characters to be in the list, guys, but I figure out he was amazing in this team, and it is a Bulger. Bulger is gear 11, guys, because he does not have his gear 12 release. When we can get this guy to gear 13, he is going to be freaking nasty, like seriously freaking nasty, guys. This is ridiculous. You're gonna see him in action today at gear 11. What he can do, that is crazy. And yes, guys, you are not blind. You see 4 speed rune on this guy. I know that is freaking weird, but since we are going to be running him under Nelly leadership, which means he's going to get buff immunity if he can attack, if he can attack before his charge drop below 100. So if he gets turned before his charge drop below 100, so having him as fast as possible will make him go so soon that nobody will be able to attack him, and he's going to be able to get his buff immunity right off the bat. So tenacity is kind of useless if you have buff immunity. Like these 2 runes, I could definitely change these 2 runes without a single problem. The tenacity runes, they could go, man. We don't actually need them, at least for this arena team. Now if we build him for the Cannoneer event, for example, and we use him as a lead, that is going to be a totally different story. Yeah, yeah, being faster will be nice, but he can get debuff, and that's gonna be a hell. But for arena, for this arena team with the Nelly lead, having tenacity on him is totally pointless. It is totally pointless. We still have a great tenacity because he is a tank and we want him to be useful in other game mode than arena, but it's all about speed. All about speed, guys. Technically, what I will really want to do here is replace those 2 tenacity runes with critical chance rune. That will be what will be optimal for me, because by getting his critical chance up with decent critical damage and buff from the other obviously the other dwarf, he's going to be able to hit some massive damage with that AoE, and we're going to talk about that AoE because this is the reason why he is so useful. Here you see here, deal 290% of that physical damage to all enemy, consume 20% charge. For each 1% consume charge consume, additionally deal 4% physical damage to all enemies and have a 5% chance to stun them for 1 turn. So 5% chance to stun them for 1 turn. Now if you spend 25% charge, 20% charge, you are going to have 100% chance to stun. People are going to be like, yeah, but you're going to need potency for that. Nah, you don't. This is a guaranteed stun. I tested it and I tested it and I tested it for weeks, guys. And the only time my stun did not apply was either I had a currency down on myself, on my Bulger, so I could not apply that stun, or the other character that was attacking had dodge increase and dodge mobility. This stun, I never seen it get resisted. Never. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just freaking lucky, but I have never seen this stun being resisted. I've seen this stun miss because I'm a currency decrease. I've seen this stun getting dodge because of dodge increase on the enemy, but I have never seen this stun get resisted. So because of that, this make this ability so freaking strong. Even if Naya remove my talent and put it on somebody else, when that happen, like a turn after, before they can kill anybody, I'm gonna have my stun out and then I'm gonna have my talent back up before they can pretty much do any big damage. So this is very, very outstanding. Obviously, you also want to buff his talent ability, because also with the fact that he gets a turn very early and he gets his turn 100% charged, guys, what's going to be very important, not only he gets the buff immunity from the Nelly leadership, but he also going to get a shit ton of shield. Now, first is going to remove all debuff, which I think is pretty amazing. See, restore 40% a charge if the charge reach 100%, remove all debuffs from himself, convert charge over 100% into shield, equal to 2% of his maximum L per 1% charge. So basically, if you start with 100% charge, when you use your taunt, first you remove all debuff, second you gain buff immunity, third you get taunt, and fourth you get 40% charge extra. So you're gonna get 40% charge that's going to be turned into shield. See, convert charge over 100% shield equal to 2% of its maximum HP per 1%. So by having 40% charge over the 100%, you are going to get 80% shield, while HP converted into shield. That is a lot. I know that's a lot to talk about this ability, but this ability is like the most important ability to get to level 7 on this guy, and this is going to be the game changer ability. So the two ability I recommend to get to level 7 will be the talent on this guy, and then the third skill, so you can actually have extra chance to stun, to get guaranteed stun, more damage obviously, and also you have this passive ability, gain 2% damage reduction for every 5% charge and 2% resistance increase. I still don't know what resistance means though. I still don't. If somebody knows, let me know in the comment section, guys. And lose 10% up in taking damage without taunt. And this is exactly 10% charge. This is exactly why you want him to go before he take a hit, because if he take a hit before he gets to go, it does not remove debuff. So that is going to be very, very, very important for him to actually be 100% charged before he taunts. Well, technically he can remove debuff because he's gonna restore charge, remove debuff, and then taunt, but still it is not optimal. You're not gonna get the buff immunity. If you don't get the buff immunity, you're facing a hard duck. Well, the chances are that you're not gonna be able to do that stun because you're gonna be ability blocked. So that is the big talk about the team, guys. Next we're gonna show it in action so you guys can see it in action. I have to show it in global arena because I am not close enough to my reset time in the local arena to go with my last 2 fights of the day. I did some testing yesterday to make sure this team was working properly for this video in both local arena and global arena, but right now we are going to go in global arena. Here we have a team 200,000 power, but it's 301, so we have to reroll this team. Sorry guys, we have to keep the teams into the top 300. We're going to try to find a team that is closer in power to mine. They really want me to give me those kind of people, huh? Well, there we have a team here. See, we have a gear 13 barrel and gear 13 centurion, and we have a buff. You're gonna see our buff is gonna be totally useless against this team. It's sorry Big Murph for fighting you, he's part of my alliance, but he's below me, so I'm not gonna affect his ranking, so that is great. So the team we have here is that we have 205,000 power, almost 206,000 power. Oh yeah, before we get gas, my blessing, I did focus on my blessing on my dwarf a lot to make them stronger. The blessing we have on them is 810, 810, 810, 810, 810, and 810. So 13% HP, 13% shield, 6.5% damage, 13% critical damage, 20% potency, and 20% tenacity. I went with that. And by the way, guys, I do not buy additional entries for PvP. So this is all PvP, global PvP done on a regular basis for free. This can be achieved by free to play to have those kind of blessings, by the way, guys. So let's jump in there and let's showcase that, because I really like this team because it's really free to play friendly, as it's only require you to have 2 gear 13 characters in this whole team. And to get Bulger, you can actually do it with a team of gear 11/gear 12 of half pig, and to get wizard, you know, to be able to use in a half pig team. To unlock Bulger, you kind of just need a set of gear 12 dwarf characters to do so. So it's actually free to play friendly to actually get Bulger. So this team is actually quite free to play friendly, only 2 gear 13. I really liked that, to be honest. So let's get started now. Buff immunity, because we have 100% charge on this dude. Boom. This one's gonna generate a little additional shield. We're actually gonna attack this one, try to damage him a little bit. Here we go. Bring the buff. We got the taunt. See, 100% charge. Nobody got to go yet in the other team. We got 100% charge, so the 0 buff are gone. We have buff immunity, and look at that shield. We just gained 39,000 shield right off the bat, like that. Now here, Barrel is not gonna get the full benefit because Barrel is not a dwarf, so it gets killed a little bit, but resisted the ability block, so that is great. We don't care about nearly dying, by the way, guys, just in case you're wondering. We don't give a rat ass about that. We just want to hit those abilities. Now we have to use 1 more turn before we can use that AoE on him. So boom, here we go. We still have the buff immunity, that's still there. Now we have the AoE from them. There we go. Almost everybody is dead. Now we just need, wow, that was one of the best single target from Boardwind I've ever seen. Now we just need to get that AoE stun from this guy. If we can make it, jeez, we might not make it. Now this thing was too easy. This thing was too easy, but I was about to pop my AoE stun before they can do anything else, pretty much. So you can see the pattern here. This is a freaking powerful team, man. All that buff immunity is very, very great. Now let's try to find a team. See, this team is 202,000 power. That should be a little bit more difficult to fight technically. I should get a turn on my 3 turns on my Bulger this time. Hopefully. Hopefully, because the power difference is only 5,000 power in difference, guys, and that shall be a little bit more difficult, but we should be able to handle that without too much problems normally, unless we get hit by bad RNG here. And you can see my Bulger is always faster. Always. My team is always faster. I think the Nelly leadership brings more speed, I'm guessing, because, or give us initial turn meter, because speed is crazy fast here. So here we go. Count is up. Shit ton of shield, which is crazy. Now we have that. We still have buff immunity, so we're not going to be able to do much here. Now this is go time. So we got hit really hard here, but we're going to make up for it. So boom. Then we go with that here. Then we go with that. So we got the daze. So if we get ability block, the daze is still in charge. And now that's going to be time to showcase Bulger in action, because he's about to go. See, they're attacking him, so they cannot do much to my team. Meanwhile, I can restore a bunch of shit here. Kill the tank. Stun everybody. And finish everybody. See the point here? Even though that we had a terrible start here, we still got this pretty damn easy. That still ended up being a very, very, very easy fight here. 4 targets staying alive, even though they had a very good rotation off the bat to do some great damage. That's pretty great. Personally, this team is not going to work that well against another Nelly lead, because the other Nelly lead is going to be very, very painful. It's going to get the same, starting speed than my team is going to get buff immunity too. So it might not be optimal against a Nelly team, but against all their teams, guys, you're struggling to fight. This team is going to work great. You don't need to have Nelly to 7-star. Don't need to have Nelly like crazy. All you need is Nelly leadership, pretty much. That is pretty much all that matters. Now let's see if we can find a little bit of different team to showcase it again one more time. They really want me to fight Big Murph today, man. Shit. We didn't fight this one, but that's gonna be an easy fight. That should actually be an easy fight, but that's gonna give you one more look at this team, guys. Love this team. I was starting to struggle in my arena start to, be able to beat people to rank into the top 3, and now with this team, it's actually quite easy, which I definitely love. And the huge advantage is that even if Hardock gets buff, get another turn to Hardock, and Hardock do his AoE, well, my 2 AoE do that, well, Zappy and Boardwind in the back are still not gonna get ability block, and prevent their AoE is not gonna get prevented because they have buff immunity. I think that is a huge advantage in this team too. So here we go. We should be taking a little bit of damage here. Here we go. That was expected. Now we're gonna go with that. Bam. That did not do the damage we were expecting there, Tom. We'll survive. As long as they're, not killing my 2 bigs. That's not the damage we wanted, though. That might not be the best run. Might actually get a bad run here, guys. No. The stun shall be kicking in pretty soon, and that shall be helping a lot. And this guy is just taking massive damage, and the fact that they cannot ability block this guy is the game changer. And they have nothing to remove his buff immunity. That is literally the game changer here. And now we're gonna go, well, we do that, then we're gonna do bam, bam. I'm gonna charge that up so we can finish the job really easily here when we get shot. See, they're gonna go with that. That's fine. Kill this dude and kill this dude. So until we did not have a great start, see, full HP on all my 4 characters left, almost full shield on Bulger at the end. It's very, very easy, and the power difference is pretty minimal. So it is a very great team to keep you in a good ranking in global arena, and depending on your local arena shards, it definitely does the job for me, which I am actually a pretty competitive arena shard, a local arena shard, because I've been in the game. I started a few months after the game started, so I have long-time veteran whales on my shard, so it makes it very, very difficult, and this team allows me to actually perform very, very, very well. So hopefully this video gives you some ideas on how to build a different arena team, guys. In a future video and following weeks, we're going to be covering other arena teams. I know that people want me to cover the full meta Nelly arena team. I know that people want me to cover the human counter arena team for the Nelly team, so we're going to be bringing that to the channel in a in the near future, guys. So don't worry, we're going to bring that to the channel. By the way, guys, if you have video idea, let me know in the comment section. Every good idea get plus on my to-do list, guys, and eventually those videos come out if they are a good idea, obviously. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.